been telling everyone about your pain except the one who can actually heal it. You pour your heart into people, into friends, into strangers online. But when the call ends, when the message is read, when the conversation finishes, your tears are still there. Why? Because people can sit beside you, but only Allah can carry you. And here's the secret. Most of us forget, when you complain to Allah, your pain transforms into worship. Every sigh, every tear, every broken word becomes light written in your record. And while you are crying, while you are whispering at 2 a.m., thinking nobody hears you, your relief is already being written. So listen closely tonight, because this message may be the reminder that pulls you out of what's been silently killing you. You've been crying to the world, but Allah was waiting for your whisper. My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes we run to everyone except the one who has been waiting for us all along. You sit there, heart trembling, mind spinning, searching for someone who will finally understand you. You scroll through your contacts wondering, who can I tell this to? Who will not judge me? Who will listen without interrupting? And you think, perhaps if you explain yourself enough, if you share your burden enough, maybe the pain will lessen. So you pour your heart into people. You write long messages. You type paragraphs and delete them again. You call a friend. You meet a sibling. You even cry to someone who barely knows the depth of your heart. But when the call ends, when the message is read and no reply comes, when the conversation is over, you lie back down on your pillow. And what happens? The tears are still there. The heaviness in your chest hasn't left. The confusion in your mind is still spinning. Why is that? Because people can sympathize, but they cannot cure. They can listen, but they cannot transform. They can sit beside you, but they cannot pull you out of the pit you're drowning in. They can hug you, but they cannot heal you. And you know this, you felt it before. That moment where someone listens kindly, but afterwards you walk away still feeling the same. Because no human being, no matter how loving, has the power to reach into your soul and remove the ache. Only Allah can do that. Only Allah can reach into the deepest part of you, the part you've hidden from everyone else, and bring light where there has only been darkness. He is the one who says in the Quran, call upon me, I will respond to you. My brothers and sisters, do you realize what this means? The creator of the heavens and the earth, the one who made the galaxies and the oceans and the mountains, He is saying to you personally, come to me, tell me, ask me, whisper to me, and I will answer you. How many times do we forget this? How many times do we run to people before we run to Him? How many nights do we cry to those who can do nothing and forget the one who can do everything? We expect healing from hearts that are broken like ours. We expect strength from people who are weak like us. We expect solutions from minds that are confused like ours. And then we wonder why our pain doesn't go away. We wonder why we cry harder after talking to them. We wonder why we feel emptier after sharing our secrets. It is because we poured into the wrong cup. We poured into a cup that was already cracked. We poured into people who themselves are desperate for someone to pour into them. But Allah's cup never spills. Allah's mercy never runs dry. Allah's door never closes. Allah's heart never grows tired of hearing you. When you are tired, when your heart is breaking, when you don't know where else to go, whisper to Allah first. Even if your dua is messy, even if your words don't make sense, even if you only cry and cannot speak at all. Because Allah understands tears better than words. He understands silence better than sentences. He understands the language of your heart better than the language of your tongue. Your complaint belongs to Him before it belongs to anyone else. Tell Him before you tell the world. Cry to Him before you cry to people. Complain to Him before you complain to creation. Do you know why? Because Allah never exposes your secrets. He never misuses your words. He never leaves you on read. He never interrupts you halfway. He never tells you to get over it. He never says, I don't have time for you. And think about that. Every single human being in your life has limits. They can only listen so much before they become distracted. They can only care so much before they become overwhelmed. They can only give so much before they run out. But Allah's listening has no limit. Allah's care has no exhaustion. Allah's mercy has no ending. Allah's giving never decreases. So why do we hesitate to go to Him? Why do we delay until the pain is unbearable? Why do we try every other door before we knock on His? Maybe it's because we forgot how close He is. He says, I am nearer to you than your jugular vein. That means before you even think the thought, Allah already knows it. Before the tear falls, Allah already counted it. Before the sigh escapes your chest, Allah already heard it. This is the closeness of Allah. You don't need to dial a number. You don't need to wait for an appointment. You don't need to send a long message hoping someone will reply. You don't need to beg for someone's attention. All you need is to whisper, Ya Allah, and the doors of the heavens swing open. My brothers and sisters, imagine this. In the darkest night, when the world is asleep, when your heart is trembling, you kneel on the prayer mat. Your forehead touches the ground. No one else sees you. No one else hears you. But Allah is watching. Allah is listening. Allah is closer than ever. And every tear that falls in that sajda is being recorded. Every broken word you utter is being collected. Every heartbeat of pain is being transformed into worship. Do you see the difference? When you cry into a pillow, your tears evaporate into nothing. When you cry into the prayer mat, your tears rise as ibadah. That is why your complaint belongs to Allah before it belongs to anyone else. Because when you give it to people, it only spreads your pain. But when you give it to Allah, it spreads your healing. So the next time your heart feels heavy, remember this: the world may hear you, but only Allah can hold you. And if Allah is holding you, nothing in this world can break you. My brothers and sisters, think of how often we feel disappointed with people. You gather the courage to open up. You speak from the deepest part of your heart. And what happens? Some listen, but they don't truly understand. And some try, but they give advice that doesn't help. And some, may Allah protect us, take your pain and turn it into gossip. And then you feel worse than before. You feel exposed. You feel small. You feel as if your wounds are now shared with people who should have never seen them. This is why your complaint is not safe with people. It is only safe with Allah. When you tell Allah, He keeps it private. When you tell Allah, He keeps it sacred. When you tell Allah, He honors you for trusting Him. Now ask yourself, when was the last time you cried directly to Allah? Not on the phone, not in a message, not in a conversation, but on the prayer mat, in sujood, whispering through your tears. Do you remember how that felt? There is a peace that no words can explain. Even if your problem remains unsolved in that moment, your heart feels lighter. Even if nothing has changed on the outside, something changes on the inside. That is the gift of Allah. That is His mercy wrapping around you in your darkest hour. And wallahi, even if you don't see the answer immediately, the answer is already written. Even if you don't feel the relief instantly, the relief is already on its way. Even if your heart is still trembling now, the calmness is already being prepared for you. Because Allah is Ash-Shafi, the healer. He doesn't just heal bodies, He heals hearts. He doesn't just mend wounds on the skin, He mends the wounds nobody sees. My beloved brothers and sisters, do you realize how powerful this is? You don't need to be eloquent. You don't need to prepare a speech. You don't need to explain yourself like you do with people. All you need is to whisper, Ya Allah, I can't carry this anymore. Please take it from me. And He listens. He listens with a mercy greater than that of a mother for her child. People might get tired of hearing you repeat your struggles, but Allah never gets tired. People might roll their eyes when you speak again about the same pain, but Allah responds every single time you call on Him. People may one day walk away from you because they cannot handle your heaviness, but Allah will never walk away. He is As-Samad, the one you turn to when you are in need. He is Ar-Rahman, the most merciful, who loves to forgive and loves to heal. He is Al-Latif, the subtle one, who brings you comfort in ways you didn't even notice. Think about the times you were broken and then suddenly relief came from a place you didn't expect. A door opened when you thought all doors were closed. A calmness entered your heart when you thought you would drown in your sadness. That was Allah's response. That was Allah's hidden mercy reaching you in silence. Sometimes we forget, but every dua you make is stored. Every tear you shed is counted. Every moment of patience you show is rewarded. Nothing disappears with Allah. So don't be ashamed to tell Him everything. Tell Him what you couldn't tell your closest friend. Tell Him what you hid from your family. Tell Him what you would never post online. Tell Him what makes you cry when nobody else is watching. Because He already knows. But when you confess it to Him, when you share it with Him, it becomes worship. My beloved brothers and sisters, remember, complaining to people can make your pain heavier. Complaining to Allah makes your pain lighter. Complaining to people can spread your sorrow. Complaining to Allah transforms your sorrow into mercy. Complaining to people can drain your energy. Complaining to Allah fills you with hope. You see, Allah is not like people. When people hear you complain, they may judge you. But when Allah hears you complain, He lifts you. When people hear you complain, they may think less of you. But when Allah hears you complain, He raises you. When people hear you complain, they may walk away. But when Allah hears you complain, He comes closer. That is why the Prophet Yaqub, peace be upon him, said with full certainty, I only complain of my sorrow and grief to Allah. Not because people didn't care, not because he didn't have loved ones, but because he knew only Allah can truly heal. And you, my brothers and sisters, must learn this too. Don't carry your pain everywhere looking for a human savior. Turn your pain into worship. Turn your sadness into dua. Turn your tears into sujood. The world may hear you, but only Allah can hold you. The world may see you cry, but only Allah can rewrite your destiny. The world may pity you, but only Allah can strengthen you. So tonight, when the world is asleep and your heart feels heavy, turn off the noise, put away the phone, forget the people, and whisper directly to Allah. Say, Ya Allah, I am weak, you are strong. Ya Allah, I am lost, you are my guide. Ya Allah, I am tired, you are my rest. And wallahi, you will feel a peace that cannot be explained, because Allah listens not to reply, He listens to heal. People can sit beside you, but only Allah can carry you. My beloved brothers and sisters, people can sit beside you, but only Allah can carry you. Sometimes when you are hurting, you find someone who truly loves you. They sit with you in silence. They hold your hand. They listen. And for a moment you feel less alone. But when that moment ends, when they leave your side, when you are back in your room, the heaviness is still there. Because no matter how much people love you, they cannot carry what was written only for Allah to carry. Think of it. When you are sick, People can visit you, but they cannot take away the illness. When you are grieving, people can comfort you, but they cannot bring back what you lost. When you are struggling inside, people can give advice, but they cannot heal the wound you never show them. Even the kindest friend has limits. Even the closest family member cannot step into your chest and remove the ache. Even the most loving companion cannot enter your soul and wash away the sorrow. But Allah can. Allah is the one who says, do not grieve. Indeed, Allah is with us. When Allah carries you, the pain does not destroy you. When Allah carries you, the mountain you thought was impossible suddenly becomes climbable. When Allah carries you, the burden you thought would crush you becomes the very weight that makes you stronger. My brothers and sisters, there is a difference between support and salvation. People can support you, but only Allah can save you. People can stand near you, but only Allah can lift you. People can wipe your tears, but only Allah can stop the reason for them. How many times have you noticed this? You speak to someone, they listen with love, and you appreciate them. But when you leave, you whisper to yourself, it still hurts. That is your soul reminding you, no one can carry you like Allah. Allah knows the pain that sits quietly behind your smile. Allah knows the sadness you hide, so nobody worries about you. Allah knows the heaviness you carry when you laugh in public, but cry in private. And Allah does not just know it, He carries it when you let Him. But the problem is, many of us don't let Him. We hold on tightly to our struggles. We depend too much on people. We expect them to do what only Allah can do. And then we end up disappointed. My brothers and sisters, learn the secret. People are a blessing, but they are not the solution. People can remind you, but they cannot repair you. People can guide you, but they cannot guarantee you peace. People can hug you.